That's a welcome, that's a welcome. Vasily Vanutza. Merry Christmas.
It had taken a little under an hour and a half for us to get to Prague, and once we checked in, Mina went for a rest and I went for a little look around, ending up very quickly in the old town square.
I got my wish. There it is. It's Christmas Eve and it's snowing.
Barely clip that! It was Christmas morning in the breakfast room, and not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. It was still dark, and as per usual, we were the first up. In the background, Eric Clapton was playing, which wasn't exactly very Christmassy. And at first I freaked out because all I saw was bread and fruit for breakfast. And then I saw the good stuff. So I ate a hearty breakfast. Mina had tea and honey with a breadcrumb. And then we went off to the old town square. Oh, the old town square, the old town square. Lots of good stuff in the old town square. St. Nick's is there in the old town square. Christmas market, but no one's there. Too bloody cold in the morning there, but the Church of Our Lady 14 don't care. Astronomical clock goes tick-tock there. Lots of good things in the old town square. Right, thank you. We went to have a look at the old town hall and discovered there were two very different kinds of birds guarding it. That was one. And that was the other. Look at the coo! Look at the coo! Ooh, I'm a security bird. You got a ticket, mate. Can't come in without a ticket, you know. Coo, coo. It seemed the right thing to do going to St. Nicholas's Church on Christmas Day. And after all, St. Nick, Father Christmas, you know what I mean? But Father Christmas wasn't there. He was probably taking a nap after a hard day's night. So we headed for the Charles Bridge on our way to St. Vitus Church, but we missed it because of my bad map reading. And instead we ended up at the Dvorak Hall, which is there. And the Charles Bridge was just on the opposite side of us. Right there. And by this time we were starting to ice over, 'cause the frost was cruel. So we stopped on the other side of the bridge for a little drinky pool. Then when we were defrosted, we took the long, slippery walk up to Prague Castle. And looking at the statues at the entrance of the gate, I'm thinking, now where's he going to shove that club? All very SM to me. And imagine having to spend Christmas Day freezing your memories off outside a big building in a matchbox. I bet he's thinking, I'll give her one. Yeah. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, though the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, and my poor wife stood outside, sickly with the flu. And those are, of course, the crown jewels. And then there's the rider's staircase. These wide and gently sloping steps were used by knights on horseback to get to Vladislav Hall for indoor jousting competitions. And out that door, it's bloody freezing. And I need a pee.
We're now at the entrance of Charles Bridge.
On the Old Town side of the Charles Bridge, we went to this church, and this priest looked so unpriestly and disinterested. Okay, let's run that back and I'll translate. That Jesus was born and he saved the world, and well, that's about it really.
Well, you saw the Charles Bridge yesterday afternoon. This is the Charles Bridge at 9 o'clock in the morning. Karlov Most is the name of the bridge in Czech.
Until 1741, Charles Bridge was the only crossing over the Vltava. It's 520 metres long and it's built of sandstone blocks, rumoured to be strengthened by mixing mortar with eggs. The bridge was commissioned by Charles IV in 1357, and it's Prague's most popular and familiar monument, which connects the old town with the little quarter. It is now pedestrianised, but at one time you could take 4 carriages abreast, and many of the statues on the bridge are copies. The originals are kept in the lapidarium of the National Museum. And for 200 years this wooden crucifix stood alone on the bridge. Now I was on my own again because Mina wanted to rest, so I set out to find some of the locations where the 1984 movie Amadeus was filmed. But I wasn't having much luck. My camera wasn't working properly and everywhere looked like scenes from Amadeus. And because I knew Mina wouldn't be interested, I set off for the old Jewish cemetery, where for 300 years it was the only burial ground permitted to Jews, founded in 1478. And because of the lack of space, people had to be buried on top of each other, up to 12 layers deep. Today you can see over 12,000 gravestones crammed into the tiny space, but several times that number are thought to have been buried here. The most visited grave in the cemetery is the grave of Rabbi Low, 1520 to 1609. He was thought to possess magical powers. He was supposed to have created a figure from clay and then brought it to life by placing a magic stone tablet in his mouth. And the figure's name was Gollum! Now, if Hitler had got his way and wiped out all the Jews and any trace of them off the face of the earth, he'd intended to keep this graveyard and the surrounding area as a museum and a testament to his power to exterminate a whole race.
We're outside the Municipal House now, which is a big theatre in Prague. That's our hotel there in the background. And we're going inside now on the recommendation of one of the reception guys who told us you can get the best Czech food underneath the building. So that's where we're going. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. But what a beautiful place. Amazing. Hello.
Ciao.
And there's the wife, way over there.
This is goulash with dumplings. This is beef meat, goulash sauce with onions, paprika.
Well, that was nice. I enjoyed it. And we finished with an aperitif for free. Very nice. Cost us 600, just over 600 krona. 1,200 baht. Not bad at all. Now we're going off to the exhibition, Salvador Dali exhibition and the Mucha exhibition. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'll find out somewhere I'm on my way.
On the way to the exhibition, I decided to take Mina on a little detour to see the Estates Theatre, and we even managed to sneak in and get a few shots. It's forever linked with Mozart because it was there that he chose to premiere 2 of his most famous operas, Don Giovanni in 1787 and La Clemenza di Tito in 1791. I know these things, you know, because I'm a cultured bastard.
There's a lot of history here. Carl von Weber and Gustav Mahler conducted here. Paganini, the famous Italian violinist, gave concerts here.
And here we are at the Salvador Dali Museum and the Mucha Museum.
We decided to go for the traditional old-style Czech food tonight in a traditional old-style Czech restaurant.
Nearly 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm going off to find Amadeus the movie locations.
It really doesn't get much better than this. I just wanted to wish him a Merry Christmas. Never mind, I'll wish you a Merry Christmas instead, and a Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. See you next year.